What up, guys, and welcome back to the Top T Testosterone Fundamentals course. In this video, we're going to go over the catecholamine testosterone production pathway, and we're going to go over the graph. So as you guys can tell from the previous video where we go over the HPG axis production pathway, this is very similar, except there's differences in the beginning. So rather than having the hypothalamus to the pituitary, we just have the adrenals. I mean, obviously there are more specific things here involved before the adrenal glands, and actually the hypothalamus and the pituitary do play a role, but this course isn't necessarily about adrenaline and noradrenaline production. So we're not going to get into that too much because it's not overly relevant here for this context. So basically what happens is, as I described in the previous module, we have the adrenal glands producing both adrenaline and noradrenaline, and then we also have neurons producing noradrenaline. So when we have a fight or flight response or some kind of stimuli that spikes these two hormones, they will circulate through your blood and eventually get to your testicles, where they will signal for faster testosterone production, but the same things take place, right? Cholesterol to pregnenolone to DHEA and progesterone, where progesterone still goes back to the adrenal glands and can be produced into cortisol, and both the DHEA and progesterone also get converted into androstenedione, which then can get converted into either estrone or testosterone. And then testosterone either gets converted through aromatase to estradiol or through 5-alpha reductase to DHT. So from the testes on, it's exactly the same as the HPG axis production pathway, just the beginning. It's just the adrenal glands with adrenaline and noradrenaline, and the neurons with the noradrenaline getting to the testicles to signal for faster response. That's the only really main difference, as opposed to the hypothalamus to the pituitary with GnRH to LH and FSH down to the balls to signal the same thing. This is just a faster version of what happens with acute spikes. Now keep in mind that the spikes from this, the production from this pathway, is short-lived. When this happens and you increase your testosterone, it only happens for about up to an hour. So keep that in mind. So now in the next video, we're going to cover the testosterone signaling pathways, which really basically describe the two ways that testosterone is used once it's already produced.